Assalamu alaikum, sisters. Another weekly vlog. Tadabbur and death and maximizing our time was on my mind this week.
The main point is do not leave it to someone else. No one is going to make our salah for us. No one is going to fast a Ramadan for us. No one is going to do a sadaqah for us. No one is going to read a Qur'an for us. People are trying to do that after death. Fajr, when you wake up, that's like your birth. And then Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, this is your life. And then Isha is like the end of your life. Like, try to see it that way. So that will push you not to waste time. Because when you go to sleep,
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, Yahya. It is 10:38 a.m. on a Wednesday, January 29th, and Jumada Thani, number 4. And we are in, where are we today? We are in Utah, Moab, Utah, I think. Is it Utah? Yeah, in the US. We're in the US. This is really beautiful, mashallah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The creation of Allah is just amazing. You know, whether you talk about rocks, about mountains, about the sun, about the rivers, about the oceans, about the, you know, the trees, the flowers. And I mean, this app just constantly reminds me of the creation, of how amazing the creation of Allah is. Mashallah. Mashallah. Okay, well, today my goal is midweek review and batching. Definitely midweek review and batching. So as I mentioned before, I have some journey coming up next week. So I want to finish my batching. I'm pretty much on target, yes. I need to still work hard today, tomorrow, and Friday, inshallah. And then I'm supposed to do my midweek review, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, the handbook is done. We are ready for tomorrow. Student handout has been uploaded, and we start tomorrow, inshallah.
Or is that your reflection? There's no right or wrong, as long as it does not go against the explanation, against the tafsir. As long as you did not change the meaning of what Allah said, your reflection is yours about that. Right? That's what's so beautiful about the tadabbur. It's different than tafsir. Tafsir means explanation of the ayah. And you have to have mufassirun who do that, people who, like scholars. And that's why we use Ibn Kathir, or we have the knowledge to actually do a tafsir of Qur'an, right? We, based on their tafsir, we do our reflection. And that's why we're doing tadabbur. Why is tadabbur important? Can you guess? Whisper that comes and goes. Okay, when you go into the tafsir, it tells you that what? That whisper is a shaitan that's perched on your heart. And it whispers constantly unless what takes it away? The remembrance of Allah. When you remember Allah, it goes back, but then it comes back again. And that back and forth is what is khannas, right? And so now that you know that you get the tafsir, so you get the translation, then you get the tafsir, and you're like, whoa, this means that unless I remember Allah, I'm constantly under the influence of the waswas of the shaitan. He's constantly, he's perched on my heart. So the only way for me to kick him out is what? To remember Allah. So if I'm like getting really angry, or I'm having these really negative thoughts, then I know, wait a minute, when did I remember Allah last? When was the last time? How do I fight this, right? So this is tadabbur now. Tadabbur is a must for us to do. Allah is asking us to do it. He's telling us this is one of the main reasons why Qur'an is in our hands right now. This is the main reason why we have Qur'an, for us to reflect on the message that He left us, right? How can we say we are people of Qur'an and we are not reflecting and we don't know what it says? So Alhamdulillah, I'm so glad that, you guys are in class. They're in. The keepers of the hellfire will ask, did no warner come to you? Nobody warned you? You never heard about the message? They will say, yes, indeed, the warner did come to us. But we rejected him and say, Allah never sent down anything. SubhannAllah. It's like, when you know you did something wrong, and then somebody didn't I tell you? Didn't you see this? It pains you even more. Like, you even want them to just not say anything, right? They make it worse. So imagine you already imagine us, why we were created, right? But now this surah teaches us why there is life and why there is death. That is powerful, sisters. Yeah. And think about it. When we go to sleep as Muslims, what does that mean for us? When we go to sleep, what is sleep represented as in Islam?
The death.
Yes, a temporary death, right? So imagine you reading the surah that talks about why there is life and death, why it was created in the first place, for you to see who amongst us are the best, and you read it before your temporary death. It's powerful. And then you're going to wake up. What is waking up for the Muslim? It's like resurrection. It's like birth again, right? It's like you starting again. It's a fresh start again. You died temporarily. Your soul was given back to you again, right? So now you have this. Okay, you have this full day. What are you gonna do during this full day? Remember, you're gonna have this temporary death at night, right? So this Allah gave you back your life, and He will take it back again at night. And during in between, what are you doing with your life?
Alhamdulillah, this was the first Tadabbur class for Juz Tabarak. We're doing Surah Al-Mulk and we're covering ayat 1 to 14. Tadabbur is a must, sisters. So whether you do it on your own or in class, I really, really recommend that you do start doing Tadabbur. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good afternoon, Yahya. Today is Jum'ah. It is Friday, 1:35 p.m. It is January 31st, so the last day of the month of January, and we are the 6th of Jumada Thani. My plan or my goal for today is to review the month and plan for the next month. So I have my whiteboard here with all the things that I'm checking, like the things that I've done. I had my goals for January, so I'm gonna have my goals for the month of February, bi'idhnillah, and just review the month. What a lot happened this January. So many blessings, sisters. I can't even, SubhannAllah, so many blessings. I want to stay with it a little bit, reflect on it, and then also, get ready for Ramadan that's coming up soon. I mean, we're in Jumada Thani. Next month is Rajab, and then we have Sha'ban, and then we have Ramadan. So it is approaching, and we need to get ready. And may Allah grant us Ramadan. May Allah grant us Ramadan. May Allah grant us Ramadan. Allahumma Aameen. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, Yahya. It's 9:39 a.m. on a Saturday, February 1st, and Jumada Thani number 7. And we are today in Queenstown, New Zealand. SubhannAllah. It looks cold, y'all. It looks very cold, but it's beautiful. It says the secret to your success is found in your daily routine. I could not agree more. And what is my main focus for today? Connecting sisters to their Lord, positively impacting the ummah, one sister at a time. Let's go. I'm about to start the Tajweed class of Surah Al-Kahf, and then I have a one-on-one, and then I have the names of Allah, a new name today, inshallah. And then I have the Banat, the young girls, the teenage girls at the masjid here. So may Allah give us tawfiq. Assalamu alaikum.
I think about Latif is all the blessings I'm not even aware, because his blessing is so subtle.
Yes.
That I'm sitting on blessings I'm not even aware. So
Right.
whenever I feel a little bit sad, I'm like, girl, please, you're sitting on blessings you don't even know. I have to say, it is my favorite name of the series, Al-Jabbar.
SubhannAllah. Yes, I have two. It's Al-Bar and Al-Jabbar. Those two, SubhannAllah.
I love all of the names, but for me, Al-Jabbar had the most impact, I guess, because I feel like I was the most broken in my life, and I feel like he truly mended me. That's why it resonates so much with me. You know, I mean, you guys know this about my life. I was not always in the deen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was not, and when I was not in the deen, I'm serious. I was not in the deen.
Sister, we understand.
It's not like I was a little bit in the deen and a little bit into, no, I was absolutely not in the deen. You know, and so to me, that was the moment where I was the most broken, and seeing how he put pieces back together, you know, and how he made me whole. And on so many levels, he made me whole, mashallah, tabarakallah. Right? So for me, that is a wonderful name. That is a name that I really resonate with. And Al-Hamid, she really had absolutely no intention to start learning Quran, thinking, not because she did not want to, she thought she could not. She thought her mind was not smart. She was not smart enough to learn. And so she put all, and she was like, I said, sister, there is no shame in this. This is the deen. You ask Allah. She said, I have been making dua. I said, well, now you have to back it up with action. And action means you start to learn. And I said, I'm not taking your daughter until you are learning. You are also part of the learning. And she was like, and that actually is the one, she was not pushed by what I was trying to tell her. She was pushed by the fact that she wants her daughter to learn. And so she's going to have to learn. She doesn't have a choice. But she said to me that in the meantime, she read a book, and the book was, she didn't know about the first revelation, right? And so she said, I was reading it, and it says, Iqra, read. And Rasulullah said, he can't read. And she was like, Sister Binta, this was for me. Like, she was really emotional. I was like, yes, sister, the Qur'an was revealed to one who did not know how to read and write. And that is the biggest evidence for us to know that, you know, knowledge comes from Allah. Yes, whoever earns evil and his sin has encompassed him. And may Allah save us from that. Those are the companions of the fire. They will abide therein eternally. So the servants of Al-Muhit, they are careful. They are careful. They do not neglect sins. Right? You know, realize I didn't say they don't commit sins, so that would be impossible. But they do not neglect sins. I mean, they don't take it for granted. Complain when we don't do our parts. Because Allah's word is true, his promise is true. So whenever we see some blockages, we need to go back and look at our own selves and do like the prophets and say, I have wronged myself. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minadh dhalimin. Okay. Ok, donc en fait, ce que je vais te demander, je vais demander à toutes les sœurs, c'est vrai que bon, toi tu es bilingue, donc c'est bon, je vais te demander de regarder les vidéos des règles. Donc, comment connecter le nun au mime, le nun au wow, le nun, tout ça, c'est j'ai déjà upload ça sur le site. Donc, c'est les règles de idgham avec Runa, idgham sans Runa, Irfa. Tu as besoin de ces règles-là, Inch'Allah.
Alhamdulillah, the day, the week, the month ended, and I've done some review and some reflections. And, you know, with the sudden death, and, you know, I've been reminded of death. I'm always reminded of death. And so it was a good time to reflect and to be grateful. I started this monthly spread of gratitude where every day I would put something that I'm grateful for. And all I could say is Alhamdulillah. So sisters, I pray that you've enjoyed this weekly vlog. I wish you a wonderful week, and may Allah only take us when He's pleased with us. Assalamu alaikum.